If we don't shape our kids, they will be shaped by outside forces that don't care what shape our kids are in. Rightly said by Dr. Lewis Hart. The parent child relationship is one that nurtures the physical, emotional, and social development of the child. It is a unique bond that every child and parent can enjoy and nurture. Let's begin with a new episode, The Art of Parenting.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to our podcast. This side Shreya Agrawal. Today's guest is Ms. Seema Sharma ma'am. She's a retired principal at IIS Sitapura and now an entrepreneur. She served India International School Jaipur for more than 26 years. She has also started her YouTube channel of Art of Parenting. Despite choosing entrepreneurship, she believes that she is a lifelong learner and would love to share her experiences and benefit others. After retirement, she has started a homestay Sit cottage in Jaipur. We welcome you, ma'am.
I guess we can then start with the questions.
Sure.
Okay, ma'am. Firstly, we wanted to know about your occupational journey. If you can tell us about that in brief, that will be good.
See, my occupational journey has been very, very interesting because as soon as I did my MSc Home Science, I was appointed as a teaching associate in Pantnagar University. And then soon I joined the Home Science College Pilani as a lecturer. But then after marriage, I discontinued my lecturership because I thought that I was just, preparing my lectures with lots of reference books and all. But then the response from the students was quite dull. There was hardly any interaction. And I felt I was not able to, do anything with my students because they were there to hear my lecture. And so I came into school education. And I thought here I can give more and I can shape up the personalities of the children, the growing mind. And I felt, that children are like an empty slate. And there's so much you can write on that. So since then, I've been a school teacher, then again promoted as a assistant principal of India International School Jaipur, and then retired from the post of principal India International School Sitapura. So that's my occupational journey. And right now I am an entrepreneur running a homestay in Jaipur and leading a retired life. Otherwise, not retired actually, but so many things to do, but then retired from my job.
Ma'am, did you always wanted to enter the education field only?
I don't know how it came into my blood because I think it was my blood, I should be saying, because my father was a teacher in Scindia School, Gwalior. And it was an all-boys school. So I got to study as a girl, only girl in my class. And because the teachers' daughters were allowed, it is a totally residential school for boys. And right now it is number one school of the country. So this is how maybe I was imitating my father, you can say that.
So ma'am, my next question will be about parenting as you are a counselor. So ma'am, we got information from a survey that there are three main factors that we found out. There is scarcity of time, a lack of emotional bonding, and improper balancing of work life and family time. So these three were main factors that come in between good parenting. So what is your take on this?
My take on this is that there is nothing impossible. All those people who say that, there is paucity of time. Oh my God, you can get a lot of time while driving the car with the children when the child is sitting next to you. Or maybe when you are exercising, that time the child can be with you. Or maybe when you go for a walk, that time your child can be with you. While you're working in the kitchen, see, every lady is working in the kitchen for some time or the other. That time your child can be there with you. So reduce the TV time and the phone time. And there are so many things that can be, done away with. And, the quality time, if it is there, see, quantity time, we all understand. And quantity time, even the children don't have. See, parents don't have what about the children? Even they do not have quantity time. But then quality time can be spent. Those 15 minutes can be so precious, If those 15 minutes you are without your phone and the child is without any other thing on his mind and just being with the parent, I think that should serve the purpose of life. While making the plait, while making hair, while there's so many occasions, when the mom or the dad can be around. And mealtime, everybody is having meals. Breakfast, lunch, dinner. But then if you're all eating all alone, nobody can do anything about that. But then you find out time to have a common schedule for that particular eating moments. The 15, 20, 25, 30 minutes, my God, that's quite enough.
Yes, ma'am. And then do you think that this quality time with parents is as important for the teenage period of the child as compared to the early initial age of the child?
See, initial ages, in the initial age, that child requires a little more time. Okay, because to a lot of extent, the child is dependent upon the parents. All right. So for studying, for so many other, for doing the assignments, all right, for doing homework as well, or maybe some work has been given by the school and the child is not able to understand. So for that, the parents need to devote more amount of time. But as the child grows up, when the child comes into teenage, so teenage is the time, even though cognition is advancing. What is cognitive development? Cognitive development is the development of the brain. All right. So with age, see, cognitive development is directly proportional to age. So as the child advances in age, the brain also starts getting developed. And that is how, the teenagers, they become argumentative all of a sudden. Why do they become argumentative? Because the brain is going, they cannot take anything lying down. All right, it has to be justified. And they start finding out the answers and they can prove to their mom or to their dad that here you're wrong. All right, so here when the cognitive development is taking place and the child is able to do a lot of things on his own. So the time required from the parents gets a little less because he's able to handle his homework, he's able to, do his daily chores on his own. So the time spent with the parents goes a little lesser in quantity, and he has his own friend circle, his peers are there to take a lot of amount of time from his daily schedule, and even the self-study and all takes a toll on the child. So, of course, but then the parents should not think that the child has started studying. Studying is not the only thing that the child needs from the parents. So the parents should always feel that the emotional needs are different.
The parent-child relationship is kind of restricted to only the academic life only. That up to bas padhai karna.
Yeah. Academics has to take a backseat, I feel, that because academics, what is the role of academics? Just a stepping stone towards your career, that's it. But as far as, that is concerned, your stability in life, your life skills, how to lead a constructive life, that is more important. Studies, of course, we give a lot of importance to studies. I'm not saying that studies are in any way less important. But then there are so many other things which are more important than studies. So these are the foundation years, the foundation of your, adjustment criteria, how you're going to take your life, how you're going to form your career, how you're going to be with the people around. All right. So during this stage, so many other things that have to be taken care of. All right. So I feel not only academics, but the emotional needs are more important during this stage of time, because there's a turbulence, there is a lot of confusion in the mind of adolescents, and they feel at a loss of this thing that what is happening in there. The physical changes are taking place, sexual changes are taking place. So all these things have to be tackled. So they need to have, see, peers are there, but the peers are also of their own age.
Sure.
They are dealing with their own problems.
Somebody, who's mature enough, to whom they can go at the time of need.
And only if the emotional bond between the parent and child is strong, then the child can come freely to the person who has already experienced those stages of life.
That's true. So there are two types of experiences, or learning, you can say. That one is you stumble, you fall, and then you get up, and then you go back to your wrong deeds, and then come think about the right thing, and then take another step. This is one particular thing, and from your own experiences you're learning. And another is you learn from the others' experiences. See, why the parents are there, they can say, see, in my this age, I have experienced this. Hey, beware of this. All right. Beware of this particular thing. Just think twice if something like this comes into your life. So that way, the children, if they're talking to the parents and they're learning from their parents' experiences, so that learning is a little faster than everything learning on your own. You fall down, you get up. So that is a long process. I'm not saying, but we all do fall and then we all get up. But then the smart learning is learning from the others' experiences.
We totally agree to that.
Yes, ma'am.
The next quite controversial topic that I wanted to talk to you about is that nowadays children are very, like, I am very particular about my freedom. That I want my total freedom, and I don't want anybody telling me that that you should do
space is the word.
So how do you think that a parent can still be involved in decision making of the child and simultaneously give total freedom to the child? How can a parent do that?
I always talk about this particular point with my colleagues or anybody who's in front of me, and it's very, very important that how to lead the child towards decision making. All right, because most of the times what the parents are doing is they are forcing their decisions on the children. All right, and here what happens, the children, they feel that he feels a little choco-blocked. Okay, and he feels that this particular thing only also I'm not able to decide. What am I doing? Am I a puppet? Am I a robo who keeps obeying, who keeps taking the instructions from the masters? So this kind of a thing the parents need to avoid, first of all, but then how to keep a track that the child doesn't fall into a pit and he emerges as a winner, and also knows that the parents are standing behind, and again is also able to learn the technique of taking decisions. This is very important. So here I would like to say that you can give the options to the child. All right, and instead of deciding for him, like suppose the child comes home, 8th class, 7th class child comes home and says to the mother, Mom, today I have got a birthday party to attend, and there's an exam also tomorrow. So the usual reaction of the parent is going to be, hey, oh my God, don't go for games. And I think if you got an exam, avoid that birthday party. So it's better because you have to score marks. No, you've been not doing well. So now here that bulb switch off, okay, for the child. Instead of saying this, if the parent says, oh, tomorrow I've got an exam, so you only tell me what has to be done. Exam bhi hai, birthday party bhi hai, khelna bhi hai, dopahr ko sona bhi hai, games bhi hai, kya kare? Batao yaar, tum batao. So child starts thinking. Okay, so he says, okay, Mama, what I need to do is let me not go off to sleep today. I'll just sit down right after my lunch. I'll finish my homework. And then instead of 2 hours game, let me just go there for half an hour. Or maybe I'll just avoid going to the games because I am going to a party. And then party also half an hour less time I'm going to spend. And then I'll come back home and study late night. And tomorrow early morning, can you wake me up? So who has taken the decision? See, these are the things which were there in the mom's mind. But then she did not speak. She made the child speak. And even if she adds this particular statement like this, that देखो ऐसा है, ठीक है यार, मार्क्स वार्क्स तो आते रहते हैं, और इफ यू आर ओके विद इट, अगर तुम्हारे इस बार मार्क्स नहीं भी आते हैं तो क्या है, तुम तो मस्ती से एंजॉय करो. तो कहेगा नहीं माँ, मार्क्स तो एनुअल एग्जाम में जुड़ने वाले हैं ये वाले. तो माँ ने नहीं कहा, बच्चे ने कहा. तो यू आर एक्चुअली लीडिंग द चाइल्ड टुवर्ड्स डिसीजन मेकिंग, एंड हियर द चाइल्ड हैज टेकन अप द राइट डिसीजन. अगर वो राइट डिसीजन नहीं लेता है तो उसको थोड़े रिपरकशंस बताओ, या लेट हिम ओनली जस्टिफाई, है ना. ऐसे धीरे धीरे से करके आप उसको इंडिपेंडेंट बना सकते हो. एंड देन द चाइल्ड विल आल्सो हैव अ वेरी पॉजिटिव फीलिंग कि आई ओनली डिसाइडेड दैट आई डोंट हैव टू गो फॉर गेम्स. मॉम इज ऑलवेज विद मी, शी नेवर सेज नो टू एनीथिंग. सी, मॉम हैज नॉट बिकम अ विलन हियर.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
I mean, according to me, if the children are smart, the parents have to be smarter.
Yes, ma'am.
और ये हो रहा है because बच्चे ज्यादा स्मार्ट, और पेरेंट्स अभी डूज और डोंट्स में से बाहर नहीं आ रहे हैं, है ना. एंड दे पुट ऑफ द चिल्ड्रन, और वो पेरेंट बच्चों के सबसे बड़े दुश्मन बन जाते हैं. और जैसे वो दुश्मन बन जाते हैं, बच्चे फिर उनको बताना ही नहीं चाहते कुछ भी. They don't want to confide in them. So space भी दो, decision making की तरफ lead भी करो. उसको space भी मिला कि वो अपना बर्थडे पार्टी अटेंड करने जा पाया, ठीक है, और फिर उसने एग्जाम भी अच्छा किया, और मम्मा ने कुछ बोला भी नहीं, अभी नहीं. तो how cool it is in your words.
The last question is, how do you think generation gap between parents and children should be managed to for a positive parent-child relationship?
See, generation gap, according to me, what is generation gap? Generation gap is just a difference of opinion. All right. So, what is the harm in this? I think generation gap has to be taken up in a very positive manner. So, one has to mold with the changes that are coming our way. अब हमारे टाइम पे व्हाट वाज आवर ड्रेसिंग अप स्टाइल, हमारा डिफरेंट था, ठीक है. अब आज के बच्चों का ड्रेसिंग अप स्टाइल डिफरेंट है. सो स्लोली द पेरेंट्स नीड टू एक्सेप्ट दीज स्मॉल चेंजेस दैट आर कमिंग अप, ओके. और थोड़ा सा वो एक स्टेप ये आगे बढ़ाए और एक स्टेप वो थोड़ा सा पीछे जाए, बस वहां पे मैच हो जाता है. Generation gap, children also have to be flexible, but then they will not be flexible unless and until they have faith in their parents. All right, and they have confidence in their parents that whatever they're saying is right. So everything which is put towards the child has to be very logical, very justified, and the children need to open up in every respect their parents. All right, and then the children, once the child understands this particular thing that my mom is right or my father is right, or maybe so then slowly they also start listening to the parents, and the parents also start listening to the children. भाई 10 में से 4 बातें अगर माँ बाप पूरी कर रहे हैं बच्चे की, so even the children are ready to listen to their parents. My mother is so flexible, she's always behind me, she always pats me, she always helps me making my right decision. I won the trophy, that was because of my parents. I got good marks, that was because of my parents. So all these things, when the children have in their back of their mind, they're ready to listen to their parents also. And then too many restrictions are, of course, I have seen girls, from home they wear ऊपर से एक शर्ट सा कुछ कवर अप, एंड अंदर पूरा स्लीवलेस है या स्ट्रैप्स है, और कॉलेज में जाते ही ऊपर का वो हटा, या और जिसके भी पीछे बैठे वो मोटरसाइकिल पे वो हटा, बालों का रबर बैंड हटा. अरे भाई, तो तुम why can't you be like this with front of your parents also? You're getting my point? So that these particular things have to be thought of, and when everybody around is changing and the dressing style is changing, so the parents also have to take this as a changing thing, emerging new change. So this is only one thing about dresses I have discussed with you. It can be with anything. All right, like it is the screen time. हमारे टाइम पे तो कुछ था ही नहीं. हमारा स्क्रीन टाइम कहाँ से होता? अब हम कहें कि तुम्हें तो आउटडोर गेम्स ही खेलने, हम तो बहुत आउटडोर गेम्स खेला करते थे, तो उस समय एंटरटेनमेंट के लिए था क्या तुम्हारे पास? Alright. So, but then screen time है, तो उसके बाद you can always justify कि चलो this half an hour no screen. Okay, so this is how simple things can be incorporated, and quality time. Why again the same thing that I have to tell you. So generation gap has to be there. Generation gap, nobody can say कि ये generation gap, and generation gap is good also. We are progressing. We are not stationary. Wherever my grandparents were, am I there right now? No. All right. The way they used to think and the way they used to do that work, am I doing it in the same way? I'm not. So when I am not doing, why my children have to do? This kind of progressive attitude has to be there, and this generation gap has to be taken up in a positive manner. So this is how the relationships are changing, evolving, I should be saying. And I think, and in our times, even the parents, my mother was not very educated. All right. Now that I am educated, so this is how, the generations are improving in every way. More enlightened, more empowered, and the generations are becoming more and more liberal. So how beautiful life is. If you look around, my God, it's so beautiful everywhere. And that with progressive mind, with that positive attitude, I don't think we are there to find faults. Parents are there to find faults in their children. Children are there to find faults in their parents. Oh, why? What is this dirty business? I come out of it. So it's high time we stop thinking like this and be happy in the happiness of others. See, the children have to be taught like this, that see, for the parents' happiness, you need to do this. And the parents also think like this, that for children's smile, I have to do this. That's it. How simple. Where is the complication? I fail to understand. So everything has to be celebrated. That's what I feel. And take life as it comes to you. Yaar, why do you have to worry about so many things? What is right? What is wrong? And life teaches you. See, the nature teaches you. Even as parenting, I have to say one thing. That parenting is not something that is written in the book. Or it is this road, you travel this road and then you will be a good parent. Every situation is different, every child is different, every moment life is changing. So how can the things be same? So according to me, parenting is a very creative and ever-changing and ever-fluctuating thing. And otherwise I feel, parents are like a banyan tree. And the child is growing in the shade of the banyan tree. And the child is looking at the parents, all right, what they are doing. And you don't have to teach. He will automatically learn. If you are honest, he will learn. Oh, my mom. आप उसके सामने फोन पे कह रहे हो पापा, तो अभी कह दे पापा नहीं है, फोन पे मना कर दे पापा नहीं. अरे भाई, तुम खुद ही गलत बोल रहे हो, तो वो कैसे नहीं झूठ बोलना सीखेगा? So this is how, if what parents are doing, the children are actually learning that only. So you don't have to give instructions every time. You just be what you want your child to be. Are you getting my point? If you want your child to be a sincere, nice, genuine, and a very kind-hearted person, you are cruel-hearted. Cruel-hearted parent cannot have a kind-hearted child. So, वो हाथी के दांत दिखाने के कुछ और खाने के कुछ और, वो वाली बात नहीं है. So if you are genuine, if you are polite, you are smiling, you are a wonderful person, your children are definitely going to be like that. All right, very rarely it is found that, the children are unlike their parents. Maybe sometimes, some circumstances may be there. And most of the times they don't have to every time educate the child. It is certain things come to them automatically by just observing the parents.
I totally agree with all your points, and I really think that parenting is a very creative experience.
I know. Yes. And before saying anything, the पेरेंट्स शुड थिंक, अगर मैंने ये कहा तो इसका क्या रिजल्ट निकलने वाला है, बिकॉज चिल्ड्रन आर वेरी स्मार्ट। ये नहीं कि बस बोलने के लिए बोलते रहो, तो यू बिकम एन इरिटेटिंग पेरेंट. Okay, and there will be a time when the child will say, oh my god, I need to be present in my mama's company for the least amount of time, because she always keeps on repeating, she always keeps on talking unnecessarily, and she only talks about studies, nothing else. So समझो ना इस सिचुएशन की, पढ़ाई के अलावा तो माँ कुछ बात ही नहीं करती है.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
It was very, very great. Like, talking to you about all of this was very nice.
Quite refreshing, yes, I would like to say.
So, nice talking to both of you. You have made me, reach out to others on this particular topic. Thank you so much.
We're glad, ma'am. We're really glad. Thank you.
We are happy to put forward all these things.
Same. Pleasure is all mine. This is my final sentence to everybody. Pleasure is all mine. All right.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Bye. Take care.
Yes.
Thank you, ma'am, for this informative session and your valuable time. I am sure our listeners will take away something from today's podcast. If you like this episode, then please like, share and subscribe. You can follow us on Instagram. Our handle is @Orators Club. Stay tuned for our next episode. Until then, goodbye. Stay safe, guys.